BCHQ discussion time episode 56, Tanya Kanaday response, and the question is reparation for wrongful conviction. What do you think is the right compensation for someone who is wrongfully convicted of a crime where they spent a decade or more in prison? Right, here's the thing. I don't think any money can make up for the time someone's life has been fucked with, if you know what I mean. If they're wrongfully convicted, no amount of money for me is going to make up for no matter how, like, so many years of being locked away for something I didn't do. Especially if you've got kids and shit like that, like. But even if you haven't got kids, that's an innocent life that's been locked away for something that they never did. And I think the best compensation would be for the people, the courts and the people that are in charge, the judges, and they should be the people that are held responsible and should be fined or sacked. Preferably sacked, in my opinion. Because you can't, no money is going to make up for, imagine if you, especially if you go to prison, imagine if you go to prison for something you didn't do, you can't handle it in there, and you commit suicide. Imagine how fucked that is if it later comes out that you didn't even do the crime. So think about that. So yeah, for me, the only compensation would be for the person that put them in there in the first place to get sacked. Because no amount of money is going to fix that problem, any amount of years and time wasted. Second question. If you were wrongfully convicted, would you forever be bitter? Or just try to live your life as best as you can on release? I think in a perfect world, you would try to get on with things and forgive. But most people, like, the nitty gritty of it is that most people won't forgive. We need more people in the world that can. But I myself am guilty of this with certain things in the past. I hold grudges against people, but I'm just quite cold-hearted compared to a lot of people I know. I don't really have an answer to why I'm like that. But yeah, I do think we need more people that can forgive. But as I said, if you're that person that's been locked away, you haven't got to see your kids grow up, or your mum or someone's died while you've been away and you can't even go to the funeral, or you wasn't there when she's dying, and people need to take all that shit into consideration. No amount of money is going to bring that person back that died, or the years you missed with your kids, or do you know what I mean? There's some things you can't put a price on it, and it's true. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. In a perfect world, you shouldn't be bitter, but in certain circumstances I can understand why people are. Yeah, it's a fucked up world. Shout out Tanya for your question. Shout out everyone supporting. They don't want to fuck with the real ones.